EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Redwoods of Buenos Aires. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yellow, line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And so there he goes, right side. He's on his way. And touchdown! Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Redwoods need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Cartwright. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. But you look at this defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3rd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Chisholm. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right. Grease board. Heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2nd down and 3.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Cartwright. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Chisholm. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Cartwright. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And now off to the races, down the right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
Here's a toss left for Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Ready, set. Trouble, 38.
He's going to try and take off with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, go Fury.
Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. No, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Redwoods' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
He's going to look deep down the field. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Achane on the counter. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redwoods are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
17. Ready?
Off play action. Cartwright. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ready.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Cartwright. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
52 blaster. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chisholm. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off play action. Cartwright. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On the ball. Ready.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. Him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
On the double.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Set. Go.
Up the middle, Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Achane. And they can't bring him down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 132 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
97.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Ready?
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Redwoods go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Cartwright. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
On the ready. Jackrabbit. Ready.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Cycle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Redwoods will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. A final shot before break. Cartwright. Throws right side, and that's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Patriots 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Down. Hey, red. Set, cut.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Redwoods take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Redwoods 42, Patriots 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
3-3. Ready?
On first down, Cartwright. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cam Smith. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, it's Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Ready. Faster, faster.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Chisholm, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Cartwright. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 173 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hustle, hustle.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready, ready.
On the toss, here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 73 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. Achane hit, and the ball is out, and it's picked up by the Patriots, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down. Cartwright. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And popped it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Ten cycles. Set.
To throw on second down. Cartwright. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On third down, Chisholm. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
But the